Hi everyone, Ani Gishuru here, and I have some really exciting news. For the past few months, we've been working behind the scenes to bring you something really exciting and something really uplifting. Now, just to give you a little bit of context, towards the end of last year, I became a trained and qualified life coach. Now, what that has allowed me to do is to work with women who are ready to unshackle their self-limiting beliefs, who want to go ahead and create new positive stories for themselves that will allow them to live life with purpose and impact. Now, True Life Stories has always been about sharing positive stories, sharing the good news stories that we often don't get to hear on mainstream media. And particularly during the times that we're living in, these times have been unprecedented in terms of COVID-19. And even for somebody like myself who's quite positive and a glass sort of half full kind of girl, I have found it, really necessary to dig deep and try and keep myself motivated, keep myself uplifted. And so during this many months, pre-COVID-19, I had been putting a plan together of, adding on to the platform of True Life Stories. And I'm excited to announce that we are changing our name. So we will no longer be True Life Stories. We are changing and we are going to be known as Uplifting Studios. Now, what Uplifting Studios will bring to you, or what you can expect to get on this platform, is pretty much the same in terms of the positive stories that I was bringing to you before, but I will also be bringing more of our migrant stories in terms of success stories. I have often come across the media here, particularly in Australia, and I can only speak for where I live, Australia being my home country, is that when it comes to telling our stories of color, is that they're very synonymous with struggle. The migrants who struggle, they come here and, they get, help and assistance, but the story is never painted in a picture of what about those who have come and they're contributing positively and they are doing great meaningful work. And I think those stories are not often told, and that's what I am hoping to do with Uplifting Studios. I'm hoping to be able to bring these stories to the front and really begin to share those stories of hope. And in a bid to also encourage the future generation that's growing up, because we know Australia to be a really multicultural country, but we're not seeing a lot of those multicultural stories of success and hope and uplifting stories on our screens, particularly on mainstream media. And so this is what Uplifting Studios is hoping to do. And in addition to that, myself being a life coach now and working with migrant women of color, I will be bringing you some positive tips and tools on how to unshackle your self-limiting beliefs. So things that stop you from fulfilling, the dream life or the goals that you have for yourself, things that get in the way, like confidence. When you lack the confidence to, pursue something, maybe it's a job that you've seen and you feel that you are qualified, but you doubt yourself and you think that you're not good enough. So dealing with issues like confidence, dealing with issues such as imposter syndrome, issues such as procrastination and saying, I'm not going to get to this, I have too much on my plate, I'll do it later, and, self-doubt, worthiness, all those things that cripple us and just stop us dead in our tracks, and we don't end up living that life that I believe each and every one of us was created to live. And that life is a life of greatness, a life of impact, around the people, you know, in our families and even in the community that we are in. So that's what Uplifting Studios is going to be about. And I'd love to hear from you. Please let me know what your thoughts are with this new direction. And I also want you to check out our website, our brand new wonderful website, which is upliftingstudios.com.au, and head over to the blog, because that's where this video will be. Head over to the blog and leave me a message there, leave me a comment, and also share this with somebody who you think would really enjoy to watch this and really just get uplifted. And so in the coming months, we will be dropping season 2, and season 2 is packed with a lot of goodness, some familiar faces and some unfamiliar faces. Some stories that will really challenge us and really just allow us to look into ourselves and appreciate what we have, and also just push us to the next level of the things that we want to do, but we just haven't had the courage, you know, the courage to just step out and do what we are supposed to do. So this is truly an exciting time to be launching this. Never would I have imagined that we would be living in the times we are right now, but I believe good times are coming. I believe that COVID-19 will be a thing of the past, but it was here to teach us something. Here in Australia, in some of the states, in Western Australia, in Queensland, some restrictions are beginning to be lifted, which is really great. And I think it's really caused us in many ways to appreciate some of the things that we took for granted. You know, just being able to go out and sit down at a cafe and have a coffee, read a book, visit our friends, and just spend time with people that we love. And, you know, for those of us with children, going to the park and playing, you know, those little luxuries, if you like, that we just took for granted. And now as we get out of this restriction slowly, I think we'll have a deeper appreciation of life and perhaps even where we are headed. So it is my deep desire that you will find great uplifting moments through this platform, and I can't wait to hear from you. So take care, guys, and I will catch you right here very, very soon. Bye.